Very good morning. I am Dr. Sandil Kumar, Associate Professor in the Department of Agriculture Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Let me present the article that is Precision Farming Techniques in Agriculture. Before knowing about the precision farming, we should know what is my traditional farming and how this precision farming is getting differentiated from the traditional farming. So the other terminologies for this precision farming is to say that site-specific crop management. That is SSCM. That means depending upon the crop, the management techniques that we are taking care is getting varied from crop to crop. Also, in other words, we can say that is spatial variability of crops, spatial variability of water, spatial variability of soil, like that. All the properties is getting varied from place to place. So to give the better definition of precision, we know the word precision refers to the meaning of more accurate. That means what is the requirement of the crop, what is the requirement of the plant. So depending upon the requirement, exact requirement, we are going for the application of the fertilizer, water, sunlight, or whatever it may be. That means very first we want to go for collection of the data. Data collection is the very first stage in this precision farming. So followed by the analysis of data, so that we can come to an idea what is the actual requirement. So application of the right thing at the right place at the right time, we can term it as the precision farming. And the other names of this precision farming are the precision agriculture, then site specific, etc. These are the various other names. So to say about the need for precision farming, that means whatever may be the farming practices that we are doing, the main need is that to improve the yield, also thereby to increase the profit of the farmers. The farmers is doing the cropping practices, and thereby by end of harvesting it is necessary and mandatory that he should get a handsome of returns in for the work what he has done. So in developing economics, 12% of food losses occurs due to the food production. So conventional farming practices use area centric. So depending upon the area only, that particular crops will be depending upon. So in case of this precision farming, if we follow the various strategies by which the production can be improved, thereby this method can be effectively utilized. So say about the benefits of this precision farming: refined set of cultivation practices and choice of crops based on availability of the land. Depending on the land available, we can go for selection of the crops, which crops that we are going to cultivate, followed by elimination of volatility and the risk. That means it is the agriculture practices as well as the obtaining of the yield is highly uncertainable one, due to drought or due to heavy rain, whatever may be the reason, the final yield may gets affected. So the waste management, that means waste can be effectively reduced in case of this by means of implementation of this precision farming. Then the reduced production cost and a minimal environmental impact. The thing is that we are applying the whatever may be either fertilizer or pesticide, the application depends upon the requirement. That means based upon the data that we have collected for the past 2-3 times, so we are analyzing the data so that we are fixing the optimized value of input that is required for each and every crop. So it is for the particular specific crop, what is the requirement, what is the need. So only as per the need we are going for application, thereby the fertilizers that we are applying to the soil is getting reduced, thereby the cost involved also reduced, as well as the it creates minimum environmental impacts due to the chemicals that we are applying to the soil. Then the optimal use of fertilizers as well as the management, waste management is very much there in case of this precision farming. So comparing with the traditional farming and this precision farming, we should know one thing. In case of traditional farming, we have starting with the land preparation till the completion of harvesting, followed by the processing of food. All the things are carried out by means of trial and error method. But in case of this precision farming, what we are doing, the thing is that data is collected and it is analyzed using the computer software, so that we are getting the optimized value. Also we can fix what is the yield that we require. So based upon the concept of reverse engineering, also we can say it is a concept of reverse engineering. That means we are fixing the yield, what is required, what is expected. For the expected amount of yield, we are fixing what is the input that is to be given, either it may be sunlight or water or fertilizer or pesticides, whatever may it be. The thing is that from field to field, the types of pest is getting varied, as well as types of weeds also getting varied. So if we are going for application of the same type of pesticides or using the same type of weeder machine, then it will not be applicable in all cases. So site specific, so particular type of area, so the type of crops it is necessary that we going to fix the inputs. So thanks for watching this video on the presentation of article on precision farming techniques in agriculture. Thank you.